to. That's why with everyone I know I try to stay true and never let the bullshit in between us like the fake tune. Cash persuades you, and once you get enough, it's probably gonna change you. I hustled for a decade, and dude, I done shit for money that I'm damn well ashamed to admit. Sold shit to people that got hooked. Anything from last times to innocence I've took. It's like money made us can't last for others, but we justified it by sharing with each other. Motherfuckers wanna hate when you doing good. When you doing good, ain't nobody give a fuck when you doing bad. So I'ma keep it moving like I should. And show these fuckers who I am. We on the grind, yo. 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 We on the grind, motherfuckers wanna hate when you doing good. Ain't nobody give a fuck when you doing bad. Motherfuckers wanna hate when you doing good. Ain't nobody give a fuck when you doing bad. Ain't nobody give a fuck when you doing bad. Motherfuckers wanna hate when you doing good. Ain't nobody give a fuck when you doing bad.
Back in your computer screen, live on the BGO stream. That's Josh Amola. I'm Rob Battler. You were listening to Kelly Maloney on Spotify, and we're live. Welcome to episode 3, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going, Josh? How was your week, buddy?
It was excellent. Excellent.
I heard you had a retreat.
Man, it was quite the little retreat.
Where'd you go?
I went to an Airbnb. It was like a hidden oasis just on the outside of Port Dover. It was literally called Hidden Oasis.
Can we get a Hidden Oasis hashtag? That sounds fire. With all this COVID shit going on, I was talking to my girl. We're next. That's what's up. As soon as we can, we're out of here. Get away. First off, I want before we start the show, I know this is a little off topic, but it needs to be said. Residential school victims, the new ones that were just dug up this week, and the old ones, we haven't really touched on it. We try not to get political on the show, but sometimes my heart tugs, and I just want to say to the victims surviving and all their families, I feel you. It's terrible, and I just want to acknowledge you guys. Rest in peace to all of them that died, that unjust died. No graves, no nothing. Like, they deserved more, and it's just tragic. It is tragic. Also, since we're talking about tragedies, I want to say the same thing to Miami with the condo thing this week. There's a couple of Canadians there that died, and you know what? Even if it wasn't Canadians, it's just human empathy at this point. Rest in peace to those victims as well, and I hope you guys get your lives together, and we're pulling for you. We're pulling for you. That being said, what a show we have for you guys today. It's going to be spopping. We got Lomachenko fighting tomorrow, and you think that would be the top headline, but it's not. Not even close. We got Anthony Joshua, we got Deontay Wilder and Fury to talk about today. We got a whole lot, so let's just jump into it with our first topic, UFC Fight Night live tomorrow. What am I even saying? Before we get this started, Beyond the Gloves and Tape is sponsored by, proudly I might add, Charlie Cover Sports Advisor. For the best picks in sports, head over right now to Instagram, at Charlie Cover Sports Advisor. They're great. 70% win streak. I can tell you right now, I made some money off of them with the free promo code. Oh, what was that, Josh? A segue, you might add? Yeah, there's a promo code. What is that? Beyond the Gloves and Tape. If you go to his Instagram right now and you inbox him, BTGAT, he will give you 30% off all pick packages for the entire month. Wow. Including year, too. If you want to get the year and splurge, why not? 30% off. You'll never get that value again. On to Fight Night. Wow. It's a pretty good card, not going to lie. OSP's back in action. Where's he been? Nowhere. Yeah, it's crazy. Cyril Gane, he looks great. He's probably the next budding contender at heavyweight, I would say. I do like Cyril Gane in that fight. Alexander Volkov, there's not much value there, and he's been a proven gas tank that can't go long, but Cyril Gane, on the other hand, is conservative. He got a lot of flack last time. I didn't see that flack. I thought he controlled the fight against Rosenstruck. Yeah, he didn't get the knockout. What is this? Is this barbaric sports, or are we watching UFC or MMA? You know what I mean, Josh?
Yeah. I agree, 100%.
I thought he had a spectacular performance. He stuck behind the jab. He mixed in some leg kicks and some head kicks, and you can say what you want. He was conservative. He didn't go for the knockout. Rosenstruck was confused. He looked lost, and that there's something to say for that. Also on the card, OSP, like I said, is back in action. Honestly, I don't know much about that fight other than OSP's back in action. I would say OSP, but like again, this is UFC and everyone's ready to fight. OSP hasn't been here for a while, so maybe not. My personal opinion, stay light years away from that fight. Strap in and enjoy what you see. You might see a Von Flue choke. What is he at? 3 in history? That's a record, right?
2. There's 3 in total.
Yes. And two of
them are done by him.
Crazy.
So
That's insane.
It should be the OSP choke.
That's insane. Josh, can you do me a favor? Can you look up Pineda's record, the guy that's fighting Andre Fili this weekend? I don't know much about him. I have heard a lot about him, though. He's new to the scene. He's coming up, and he looks like a killer. Andre Fili, we know what we're getting out of him. Brawler. He is ready to go at all times, and that's what. But he's not the favorite, I don't think. I think, if I'm wrong, Pineda's the favorite. But either or, I do like Andre Fili in that fight, just because I don't know much about the other guy. Yeah, that's just waiting on that. But
1 second.
no worries.
Spell this guy's name right.
P-
Pineda.
Pineda. And then MMA beside it. Fuck, I think that's like every baseball player in Mexico.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be
I was
racist,
saying.
but like, come on. So,
Okay, 27-14.
27. Oh, so he's a veteran. That'll be a good one. And Andre Fili, we know he's good.
And Fili's got the reach on him though too.
Really?
Yeah, it's 188 to 175. So.
Can you tell me his specialty? Pineda.
Pineda specialty?
Like what is he? A Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, wrestler, boxer? What is he?
Nicknamed the Pit.
Oh yeah, now he's ready to fight then. Right there and
So-
there. You know this might be really good.
Well, he's been in Bellator and Elite XC too,
Okay.
and he's been 2007 since. So he's been in there for 14 years somewhat.
So he's no scrub.
No,
Like,
no
and
scrub.
he's been here for a while.
And he's been in a war.
It's not like he's a spring chicken though. Oh, look at him. That's great. Flash into the camera if you can.
1 sec here. 1 sec, chat. I'm gonna pull this up for you guys.
That
I'm gonna pull
is.
this up for you
Oh,
guys here.
you just look at that guy and you know he's ready to
Holy
fight.
crap.
Well, other than that, he's a stud. Looks like a pro wrestler almost.
Yeah. Okay, where's that fucking picture gone? Oh my god, that's even worse.
Oh, word. Look at that.
That's even worse. Okay, chat,
Wow.
1 sec.
Wow.
Let me see where I can pull this picture and I gotta input it here.
No worries. Anyway, this is gonna be a great card.
Yeah, keep talking. I'll pull
I'm very
this picture up.
this card is gonna be unreal, guys. Tune in. In the meantime, can we get a backdrop? Oh yeah, we're getting a backdrop.
Boom, there you go.
Boom. Oh, there it is.
Oh
There it is.
man.
Oh wow. Look at
Jesus
that. That is.
Murphy. There's the sources
Look at his eye.
too. There's the sources, but
Wow. Look at his
Jesus
eye.
Murphy.
Wow.
We're gonna cover that up.
Get it off
We'll
screen.
cover that up.
This is a children's show. Damn it.
Jesus Murphy.
That is ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Okay. Moving on. Know what else is ridiculous, Josh?
Shoot.
Lomachenko's opponent this weekend. I'm just saying, for a guy that got worked by the champion, wouldn't you want to make a statement tomorrow?
Oh hell yeah.
Because now, in my opinion, I love Lomo. I'm not trying to say that he's ducking anyone, or maybe he just needed a tune-up fight or whatever, but Lomachenko got worked by Lopez last time, and I really, really, really think to get he's backed himself in a corner in this fight, because even if he wins this fight, it's not going to change anything because he's fought nobody. And if he loses this fight, it's gonna look horrible. And if he's going to be over the hill, people are going to say he's done. And then if he squeaks out a decision, people are going to say that he's trash. Like, this is a terrible move, in my opinion.
Is it rushed?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Why do you think he's rushing, though?
Because COVID's done. And he's trying to open up, and Bob Abrams wants the card to put together, and that's probably the best bet.
Do you not think he's ready, though?
Like, yes and no. I think the opponent's rushed. I don't think Lomachenko's preparation is rushed. Like, with all accounts, we should see the best Lomachenko we've seen in a long, long time. However, who is he fighting? He's a plus 1,500 underdog. I mean, like, I don't want to see that. I won't want to see that. I want to see him fight someone like Devin Haney, or someone at the top echelon. Brian Garcia's talking trash. I think he's ready to come back. Like, who? You know what I mean? Like, he's literally fighting a nobody tomorrow, and I think it should be said that, come on. Like, you're supposed to be the best in the world. You just lost. Doesn't mean we give up. I mean, like, we should be fighting the best in the world if we want another shot at Teofimo Lopez.
And if you're fighting a guy that you're not even, like, they're doing those. If you look up the fight, you can hardly even find the name. Like,
oh, I know he's trash. Like, I'm not trying to say he's trash, but like the promotion for this fight has been terrible. Look at he's 19-1, 13 KO, so he's got a decent record. But who is he? I mean, the fans don't want to see that. We want to see Lomachenko at his best, fighting the best.
Yeah, but at the same time, the guy's 33, right?
You're right, but then what are we doing? Then what are we doing here? Because everyone was saying you're the best ever to ever do that, to ever fucking touch or to ever get in the square circle, and then Lopez works you. So, like, what are we doing here? Are we trying to be world champion? Are we trying to get that rematch back? So, what's this?
Well, here's the trailer.
High production. I like that. Reestablishes, like, that's what I'm talking about. This is some bullshit. And where has this been? I've been watching ESPN all week, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell you right now, this is the first I'm seeing of this. So, like, the promotion, hasn't been there. For a guy like Lomo, the promotion has been pretty lackluster. Look at that combination. Wow. It's just mesmerizing to watch, isn't it? But then you look at a guy like Lomo or Lopez, and he just made him look so terrible.
It's gonna be interesting. We will say that.
You know what else is gonna be interesting, Josh? Tank Davis is fighting on the same night as Lomachenko. Tank Davis is moving up in weight class, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how I feel about this. Because on one hand, I want to see Tank fight Ryan Garcia. That's what we were all supposed to see. That's what we were all ready to see. But it didn't happen. Why didn't it happen? You know, I'm not mad at Ryan Garcia. That's not what I'm trying to say here. But I mean, I am trying to say that, like, I was really excited for that fight, as it were you. And I'm sure many of you watching were pumped to see Ryan Garcia finally get his shot at a real contender. On the flip side, what if Tank Davis is the next Canelo at his weight class? What is that like? I would love that. A lot of people say I don't like Tank Davis because I've given him some flack on this show.
Whoa, we can't say that yet because has Tank got a loss?
No, he's undefeated.
So we gotta compare him to somebody else then.
Okay, but like he lost to Floyd Mayweather.
He lost to Floyd?
Like Canelo. So it's like Canelo's unreal.
That's what I mean, though. You can't compare Gervonta and Canelo yet.
But you can in the sense that
Floyd and Gervonta because that's
yeah. But at the same time, you can compare them because what Canelo's done in the last year and a half, in the last 2 years since he signed with Dazn.
Yeah, but how many divisions did Floyd go across? How many?
I want to say 4. I could be wrong. There's so many divisions. But, like, what I'm saying is right now, the superstar status that Canelo... And, sure, we can compare it to Floyd, too. But what I'm saying is, like, Canelo, just because he lost, like, Canelo is still the guy right now, number 1, pound for pound in the world.
5 divisions.
So Canelo's doing that right now. Canelo, I think he's at 3 and he's climbing. If I'm wrong, yeah, let's look at that. But I do know Canelo's doing in uncharted territory almost. What are we looking at here?
4 division.
So yeah, he's
wants one more.
yeah, and he's working on it because I think he has to fight Caleb Plant to get that 5th, which is almost.
That's already booked, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll look that up now.
But Canelo is gonna win that fight. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, unless Plant shocks the world, which is boxing, sure, it could happen. It's not going to though.
Preparation start this week for Clash in
September.
11th.
Okay, yeah. See, it's gonna happen. He's gonna be 5th. Anyway, my point's the same. In my opinion, Floyd and Canelo were almost in the same level. Well, in the same class, if you will. You can argue, sure, Floyd's better. We'll say that just because they beat him and it was whatever. But like they're in the same class. I mean, like you look at the level of super stardom that Canelo has reached in these last 2 years, and like it's pretty undeniable if you ask me, buddy. I mean, like Canelo has officially reached pound for pound #1 a long time ago, and he's climbing to reach our 5 division world champion. And he, like, who knows? Maybe he goes for 6. And to say that's unfathomable, it's not, because like Canelo is. No one thought that he would. Well, I didn't think that he'd be able to do what he's doing 3 years ago. Right now.
Well, he ain't spending his money too bad. Like.
No. He's living a great life. Look at that. No, he's living a great life. I mean, that's. How do you wake up? Like, how do you wake up and want to, like, I'm going to go to dust the girls off of you. I was watching Animal Kingdom today. Okay. Have you ever seen that show?
Yeah.
Okay, so Craig, I've seen this, but me and my girlfriend are rewatching it. Craig dusts off the girls, gets up and walks out in like one of the first episodes ever. That's basically what Canelo's doing. He's like, get off of me. I gotta go train. Why are you going to train? You have it all. You don't have to ever work again. You're the best ever. You've reached levels you never thought. Shut out. You know what? I wanted to say this a couple weeks ago, but we didn't have the time. I want to shout out Billy Joe Saunders. Not only did he take out the loss very well, because he was talking a lot of shit. He was talking a lot of shit. Shout out Billy Joe Saunders. Buddy, like I'm rooting for you. His eye got fucked up really bad, and he took it like a man. He gave Canelo his flowers, and there's no shame in that at all.
There's no picture.
I almost don't want to see it again. That's how graphic it was. Like there's
no pictures.
And I don't know about you, Josh, but I thought Canelo was losing that fight. That's a hot take. How about that? I thought Billy Joe Saunders was up on the scorecards, on my scorecards. So, shut up, buddy. You did good.
Yes and no.
You did good.
Canelo was doing what he had to do, though. Like.
No, he did good.
And
Canelo
that right
did good.
hand fucking hurts, man. That fucking right hand hurts.
Is it one of these things that Canelo's been so dominant when someone like Billy Joe comes around and doesn't let him do what he does, that we like, oh, he lost the round. Oh, we lost, but he really didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're just so accustomed to seeing this. So I see what you're saying. There's definitely an argument for that. Maybe I was slighted when I thought that, but who knows? I thought Billy Joe did really well in that fight, regardless, and he deserves his respect too. So respect, Billy Joe. Love you. Keep fighting. Great talent, great personality, great everything. We love you. Okay. Tank's moving now. Yes. So
have you seen the King of Fours? Real quickly, that DC posted today.
No.
That might be hinting at somebody moving.
Let me see. So DC MMA coming. King of Fours. Whoa! No. Wait. What does this mean? Is Fedor and Kings of Four? Cryptic tweet. What does that mean?
Kings of Four. DC's retired, Kane's retired, and then those two aren't.
Are they coming to AK?
That's what it looks like.
I think Fedor's almost retired though, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He should be retired if he's not, but I do think.
What we're looking at, there's a picture on Instagram of DC.
Wow.
It's DC, Kane,
Fedor and Stipe.
Stipe.
That's interesting. What could that mean? What could that mean? Stipe coming to... No, Stipe wouldn't go to AKA, though. He's such a loyal guy. Maybe that was his Mount Rushmore? Because if you think about it, if you got 5 guys in an MMA heavyweight division, like all time, from the very first UFC to last weekend's UFC, or this weekend's UFC, you look at that heavyweight division, and you look at those 4 guys named.
Who would be the best?
I don't know who'd be the best, but I tell you, 4 of those 5 guys, or 4 of the 5 spots would be occupied by the guys we just seen. Cain Velasquez, great champion. DC, great champion. Stipe, he's done things no one else done.
Yeah.
You got Fedor. I mean, like, that's the Mount Rushmore.
In my opinion, Fedor is like. I wish he always had that shot, right? Like.
Yeah.
It's one of those faded questions.
Oh, he's done now. I mean, like, even if he were to fight a Stipe now, no one wants to see that. It'd be like Tito fighting Chuck last year. I mean, that was a horrific...
Yeah.
That should not have happened. And that's one thing that should not happen anymore. If Fedor's going to fight, he should fight for the check solely and fight nobodies. Nobodies. I mean that. Okay, so what's next? Fury Wilder. Okay. So, a lot of takeaways. Super awkward. Deontay literally said nothing. Does that work, Josh? I have a take, Josh, but I want to get your thoughts on this. Does that work for Deontay's favor in this fight, or against him? Go.
You have to look at it from this point of view. So, when Deontay fought him the first 2 times, he would not shut up.
No, yeah, it was almost cringy.
Yeah, like it was weird, and for a lot of people that watched it, it was kind of like, did he not expect to be in this situation?
No, yeah, I hear you.
It's like, it felt like I feel like Tyson's gonna walk over him just because of the way that press conference went, because it just looked like Deontay's like, fuck man, I don't think I should be here. And if he's already doubted himself like that, like, man, a judge told him he had to do this. Like, it's kind of like a girl going out with you because her mom said, like, listen, you need to go out with this dude. Like, I'm good friends with the mom and dad, and then the girl goes out for a pity date. It don't feel the same. You know it.
But that means... go ahead.
It's weird because the way Tyson made it seem like it was already over. It kind of feels like the Andy Ruiz situation to me.
Yeah. Like the second time around,
yeah. It feels like
he was just wanted to be there, kind of thing. He was just happy to be a part.
He was there.
Yeah, he was just happy to be there.
He knew he had to be there. He knew he was going to give the title back. Like, he knew he wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
And I think in a situation though, it can be like the Andy Ruiz first fight though, where Tyson's going to come out and everyone's thinking the way I'm thinking, like Deontay's not prepared for it, and
he is.
It goes the opposite way, and Tyson drops him early, but Deontay gets up thinking, you know what, I got this, man. Like, I just gotta land one shot.
And to say that it couldn't go the other way either, and Deontay could just walk him off like he did Brazil and so many other people in the first round. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying, and I do get what you're saying when I say this. You're so wrong on so many levels. I've never been so... You're wrong. You're just so... Okay, and here's why you're wrong, Josh. From what I've seen, anyway, from my eye test, my opinion, this is what I've seen. I've seen a guy that without even trying, without even attempting to try, got in Tyson Fury's head last weekend. And I'll tell you why. Tyson was in rare form from the very start. You seen him, he came on with his Louis Vuitton, unbuttoned, nice big chain, beauty glasses. You seen it all, right? And he was right. And he was ready to spar. And he was ready to talk shit to Deontay. Didn't happen that way. He was talking to a wall. And about, I wouldn't say 10 to 15 minutes into this press conference, it was clear that Deontay Wilder wasn't going to budge. And that he was just talking to a brick wall. And after a while, Tyson Fury, like the bully in high school, fell flat. It was awkward from both sides because there's nothing worse hearing someone talk shit and how much you're going to fuck them up and beat their ass. And then the other guy just stone cold silent. Not even. I loved it. Checkmate. We're playing Tyson Fury, you're playing checkers right now. Deontay Wilder's playing chess. You got to step it up next press conference because that ain't going to cut it. Deontay Wilder 1-0, baby. I thought he got that. I thought if we're scoring the... I thought we were scoring... Yeah, no. He just had his headphones in, probably listening to Fetty Wap. Who cares? Like, he was ready to go. Like, he was ready to fight right there. You know what I mean? He's just done. He's done talking. He's giving it up. I'm working on one thing, beating your ass. And that's the message he sent without even talking. And I thought that was brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, brilliant. That's how you get the bully. For all you kids watching right now, you're being bullied in high school. That is how you handle it. Right there. You don't say you're going to beat someone's ass. You do it. Beauty.
Yo, chat, look at this poster. Look at the poster for this fight.
Love it. I love it. I love it. It's great. Look at his face. Like, it just makes you pumped up.
That's insane.
Wow.
That's gonna be a sick fight.
No, it is. I'm pumped for it. I really am. But like I said, we're judging the press conferences, which we absolutely are because we're us and we do whatever the hell we want. Don't get that confused. We report you the news like ESPN would, but we're not ESPN. We're judging the press conference, and damn it, Deontay's 1-0. Give him his flowers. Love that interview. If you get a second, you should watch the Michael Bisping Tyson Fury interview. Pure comedy. Pure comedy. Without even trying, they're just fucking awesome. Two individuals I just love. What are we looking at here, Josh?
I was seeing if that picture was gonna load.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Let's see if we can zoom this.
Look at that face. That stone cold look, I'm coming to kill you face. That's okay.
Hey, let's get
Dead-eyed.
Let's get this up to the shot. Oh yeah, look at that shit.
Dead-eyed. I'm pumped for this fight. If you watched that press conference and you didn't leave that press conference hyped up for the fight, I don't know. I think you might need to go see a shrink. Or maybe we need to go see shrinks. I definitely do. I don't know about you. Well, that's all we got for you guys today, I think. Isn't it? What else we got here?
No, I think that is it. Other than we're gonna try and get Schultz.
Schultze, yes. Is he in the chat right now? No.
No, he's not.
Okay, well, we are trying to get Schultze in for an interview this weekend. Hopefully we can do that for you guys, and we'll have that for you on the show. Did we want to do it on the off week, or are we just going to... What do we want to do with that?
We're probably gonna try and just do it for the Friday, even if we have to film it off week and just do a live cast with it.
Okay, so
Do a live cast
we'll either have it for you on the show, or it'll be its own thing. Either way, extra content. So I want you guys... Or Josh, where can the people find you, Josh?
We are on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere you have handles, and there is handles to you.
Well, that's
we
funny.
are there.
That's funny you say that, Josh, because what's your Twitter handle there?
It is Josh Amola, literally.
Beautiful. And I'm Rob_@combat. He's Josh Amola. I'm Rob Ballard. Thanks for coming. New backdrop next week. We promise. It's happening next week. If it's not here next week, it will be being made next week. Thank you guys. Signing off. Great episode. Love you. We love you. Thank you.
Every day it's like I'm